As someone who grew up in during segregation, during that part of our lives, a lot of people who come to Arlington are people like myself who are too young to remember what that was like. Can you kind of just paint us a picture of what a day in the life in Arlington was like back then?
Okay, it was truly segregated. You know what segregation means? It was divided. Black stayed in their area, white stayed in their area. The same thing with the schools, all eating places, restrooms, shopping places. You could tell that buses, there were no black bus drivers, no black police, no black firemen. There was no movie theater for us to go to in Arlington. Alexandria had one. As children, we used to go there. When you went to a restaurant, you got your food to go. There was no sitting down. Certain jobs could you have. Even in the sheriff's department, there was no black sheriffs then. You think about it now, because I've indoctrinated my children on it, how it was then. But it's like anything else. If you grew up into it, you understood, hey, that was the law. That's the way it was until the organizations and the civil rights movement started. And I'm sure you've seen some of these things on TV in the recent years. That's just how it was. But Arlington wasn't that bad in the fightings and all of that. We had a little time in integrating the schools, but it wasn't like the Deep South. We had, I don't remember calling any place bombing. You had, it said the Ku Klux Klan was around at times, but I never saw that. The part we saw was discriminating in eating, sleeping. You couldn't go to a hotel and sleep. You couldn't go to a food counter or a restaurant and sit down and eat. Those were the type of discrimination in Arlington. And jobs. Like I remember at the courthouse, there was no blacks working in the offices at the courthouse, none of that nature.